Hey everyone, so today we're going to talk about something that's become very important to me. I believe it's become very important to a lot of other people. I am just going to tell you that tomorrow we're going to have a very important subject. We're going to talk about mental health and the impact that this whole self-isolation, social distancing is having on mental health, and things you can do to help yourself out, things you can do to keep yourself busy. But today I didn't want to keep this subject any longer. I wanted to talk about apps that are really useful at the moment to keep yourself in touch with family and friends. So I'm one of those people where I'm always busy during the week. I never get time to talk to friends that I haven't seen in a while, or family members that are quite far away, maybe some that live in America. I don't always get to talk to them. So at the moment, it is a brilliant time to keep in touch with all these people, as well as the people that you would talk to on a daily basis. So people like my mum and dad, people like my aunts and uncles, my cousins, who I do sort of WhatsApp every day, see what they're up to. But at the moment, something we've been doing is having like evening conversations. Like last night, we had about 6 of us on a Zoom call, just talking to each other, seeing what everyone's been up to. And so I want to help you guys out and tell you ways that you can keep in touch with family members. So the first way is, of course, WhatsApp. So WhatsApp's a pretty good one to keep in touch with people, mainly because it's been around for a very long time, so it's nothing new, especially to some of the elders in the family. I know some of my older aunts and uncles, they've had WhatsApp for a very long time. They've already learnt how to use it a while back, so it's nothing new to them, and it's literally something they can read, they can pick up and call if they want to, or they can video call. As you can see, I have 134 unread messages that I need to sort out, but that's a brilliant way to keep in touch with everyone. So of course, if you've got an Apple iPhone, then the best way to keep in touch with people is FaceTime. It's pretty easy to use, and if you want to call a couple of people at a time, you can also do that on FaceTime. So I'm sure you've all heard about these social media apps and these social apps to keep in touch with friends and family, and one of them is Houseparty. Now Houseparty has actually had some really bad press recently. They've released a statement saying that it was just a smear campaign and that there's nothing wrong with their app, and it's been going since about last year sometime. People just didn't really know about it because obviously now with the whole self-isolation and wanting to get in touch with family and friends more, people have heard about it, people have started downloading it a lot more. So apparently it is really safe. You know, I can't confirm anything, but the thing about Houseparty that's really cool is that you can play games on it. So once you've downloaded the Houseparty app and you've set yourself up with an account, you can go on there and see who's online. It will also tell you and give you notifications when people are in the house. And then you can play games like this. When you are connected, you hit the dice button and this little screen will pop up. When that pops up, it will tell you all the games that you can play. The one that I've chosen is Quick Draw. So as you can see, it's telling me to draw a tuxedo, and if my opponent gets it correct, then I hit correct. If not, we hit pass. This one is teeth. I was a bit better at this one, and my husband actually got it right, so that was pretty good. So there's also Zoom. Now Zoom is quite cool if you want to get in touch with more people over a bigger scale. If you have it on an iPad or on a desktop or a laptop, then you get to see everyone's faces. If you do it on a phone, you sort of have to swipe across to see different people at different times. But it's quite good if you've got quite a big family and you all want to talk together, because I believe Houseparty only allows you about 8 people at a time, whereas Zoom lets you have a few more people than that. I know that my sister-in-law's cousin had a baby recently, and they actually done the Indian baby naming ceremony over Zoom so that everyone could be a part of that. So much like Houseparty, you need to download the Zoom app. This is what it looks like, and you need to make yourself an account. So once you've downloaded the app, you can start a meeting. It will give you a username and password that is for that meeting, and other people just need to download the app and use that username and password to get in touch. And one thing you do need to remember with Zoom is to hit the join audio. It doesn't do it automatically. If you forget to do that, you could be sitting there talking and no one can hear you. So the last one is obviously the traditional phone calls. So my parents have actually managed to get the grasp with all these social media apps. My brother's at home, so he's helping them out where they get a bit stuck at times. My cousin actually had to FaceTime my mum to explain to her how to get onto Zoom, which was quite funny. But if you've got older grandparents or older parents who don't know how to use all this social media, that's fine. Just pick up the phone and ring them. That's all you have to do. It was quite funny yesterday. I FaceTimed my uncle and I asked him where my grandma was. So he flipped the phone and he was like, she's right over there. Ring her on the house phone. I don't want to pass her my mobile just in case, you know, the whole corona stuff. So he said, just ring her on the house phone. She has two of them in front of her. We don't know why she had both of the house phones in front of her. So I went to ring. He had already told her I'm going to ring. So she sat there and actually picked up the phone call. So when I'm ringing, it's showing me that she's on the phone. Rang my uncle back. I said, what is going on here? And he goes, I told her you're ringing, not you're on the phone. And she's picked up the phone. In the end, we managed to sort it all out and I managed to have a conversation with her. But like I said, if you've got older grandparents or older parents, then just call them on their landline, on their mobile numbers, and just say, hey, if you need to ring them every day just to check in, ring them every day and just check in. So that's it from me for today. I will be back tomorrow, and tomorrow, like I said, we will be talking about mental health and ways to keep yourself busy.